Yeah, inconsistent command. Far too many at-bats where he pitched behind the count. And uncharacteristic from what we know of Clay is that mistakes found their way to the middle of the plate. We find ourselves down quickly 4-0, and we're digging out of a hole from the third inning on. I thought there was better finish to his stuff from the middle of the third inning through, unfortunately, the time he came out of the game. But physically, there's no complaints, there's no issues. We've got to make either an adjustment or a correction mechanically, because too many misfires up to the arm side.
John, you said physically there's no complaint, but given the number of hits that he's allowed in his last 3 starts and not able to go deep, can you continue using him every 5 days?
Well, there's no plan at this point to remove him from the rotation. It's upon us to make the necessary adjustments to eliminate the number of mistakes, and that's where he's been hurt most, is mislocated pitches.
You guys don't have any days off, and maybe make that easier. Is that because that's something that can be worked on?
On his side days, yes. There's the ability to make every side day, so physically that's not prohibiting him to do that, to get the necessary work, and we've got to continue to work at it.
John, you say there are no physical issues. Are there other issues that could possibly impact the way he's performed?
Well, just tonight, I thought in the first, really the second and the third inning where he was rushing. You know, his body was ahead of the arm. It didn't catch up, and that's where you saw a number of pitches up in the strike zone. And then when he did get the ball down, it found its way to the middle of the plate. So at this point, to me, it looks mechanical in nature.
John?
Yes, can you talk about the concussion Young series so far?
Well, he's a dangerous hitter. Tremendous power. You make mistakes, he makes you pay. That's a quick strike offense from a number of guys in that lineup.
Right here, Alex.
You mentioned that you saw more power, more finish to his stuff, and yet the swings and misses have not been evident. Can you explain why that's the case, and how much of a concern is it that he's not
Well,
away from contact?
it's part of the ongoing discussion with Clay, and it comes down to the late finish that we've been accustomed to seeing from Clay. So the late action to the cutter, the changeup was pushed up to the arm side where he does get some swing and miss to that pitch. It looks like he's not getting himself in a position to really execute his secondary pitches.
And a separate question, but what have you seen over the course of this home state with Grady Sizemore?
Out front on changeups to right-handers, and the breaking ball running away from him has given him some issues. And he finds himself in that spot a couple of times tonight. Bases loaded, and then later on in the game, getting pitched to. And, you know, Luke made a good breaking ball pitch to him that he gets to strike out and swing and miss. But to me, against right-handers, it's out front on the changeup, and the breaking ball to left-handers is giving him some trouble.